All right, we're live in the building.
What up? 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 What's popping?
Yes. What's going on, Lakari? What's going on with the bad boy today in the game?
Chilling, man. You know, just out here doing my thing, making shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? I know. I hear my fucking sound effects and shit. My shit going crazy today.
Look, always making things happen. Shout out to all the guys listening. Shout out to all the ladies in the building. You know, we got to say, ladies, you know what? So, guys, if you have a question, please put a Q, or you could call in at 833-859-8744. And today we're going to talk about the struggles modern men have when they don't have game. And this is why we always say to all you ladies out here, I mean, actually, ladies, all you guys out here, the importance of game, because without game, you will always struggle. The game is not a nice place. It's a cold world out there. What say you on that, Lucario?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's why this is what we always say to you guys. You know, you guys have to understand that if you don't have game, it's going to be hard for you, because what happens is that if you don't have game, a woman always can run game on you. You feel what I'm saying? It's always going to happen. So if you ain't got it, then she going to always run game on your ass. And that's the thing that you guys got to understand, is that if you don't understand this game, you're going to continuously get played, because you're not going to understand your value. You're not going to understand who you are. You're not going to stand on anything. And then you're just going to be chasing pussy, begging women to be with you. And that's not a good, look at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying?
No, it's never a good look, gentlemen. And that's why we want to talk to y'all. Y'all got questions and help y'all, because a lot of y'all guys think that these women want nice motherfuckers. Like they want, I mean, y'all under this impression that the world teaches you this lie that you got to be nice and you got to be gentle and kind and all this stuff. And don't get us wrong. There's a difference between being honest and being a dick. I mean, honest and being rude, Lucario. Because the difference between what we do is we're very honest with women, and we let women know what is going on. We let women know what our actually the beginning of our program, Lucario, is. And if they want to rock with it, that's cool. But if they don't, we'll move the fuck on. What's that, brother?
Right, exactly. And see, the thing is, what most guys try to do is they try to figure out what the woman wants and what she's about. And so they'll say, well, let me turn into what she wants and what she's about so she'll like me. And that's not how shit goes. See, the woman wants to understand you so she can fit into your situation. You see what I'm saying? But if you guys are out there, trying to get women to like you, which is the wrong way to go, right? You need to like yourself. And then when you like yourself, that's when women are going to be attracted to you. That's really how it actually works. But when you don't have game, you don't understand that. And you're trying to be liked, and you're trying to be liked because you don't like yourself. So you want validation from that woman in order to feel like you're somebody. So this is why we try to teach you guys to understand yourselves. So then all these problems that y'all have with women, that shit will go away if you actually understand this game. You feel what I'm saying?
Question here. How do I, James the Lion, James the Lioness. James, he asked the question, how do I get out of the fear of rejection and approaching women and unspoken riz and say, all right, first off, there's no two things, James Jones. There's no such thing as fear. There's no such thing as rejection, and there's no such thing as riz. So what you're saying is you're saying that women are so important and you worship them so much that you are afraid of them. And shout out to our motherfucking dog before we answer the question, Miles.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my dude Miles in the chat.
Shout out to him. So, Lucario, what is your answer to this sad question?
See, again, a lot of you guys with this riz stuff and, this unspoken riz and, how to get out of your fear of rejection and see, that's why y'all want this unspoken riz, because y'all don't want to have to go and talk to women. Y'all see, this is the thing. This is what y'all don't get. Right? So this is the thing. If you don't have the strength to do this one thing, how are you going to have the strength to do the other thing? So you want to lift 100 pounds or bench press 150 pounds, but you can't even lift a 10-pound dumbbell. So if you can't lift a 10-pound dumbbell, how are you gonna actually lift 150 pounds? So if you can't approach a woman, how are you going to actually deal with women? How are you going to fuck her right? How are you going to know how to lead the chick? How are you going to know how to maintain a situation with a woman once you actually get a situation going? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. And go back to DR. I'm sorry that I don't think you understand. He says the problem isn't a lack of game. Most men aren't desperate enough to sleep with strangers, and most women only want to sleep. Man, dog, how does someone who ain't getting any pussy making a statement like that, dog? You know you ain't fucking.
This nigga's out of his mind right now.
It's amazing how guys who aren't fucking Lucario always gonna come up with this thing. Look, dog, you just not that motherfucker. You are desperate. Everything you do, listen, this is manosphere and red pill jargon. So that means you're so desperate to try to understand women, you would go to a red pill or a manosphere space and let them teach you that you don't need game and give excuses. Lucario, what say you on this?
Yeah, the thing is, man, is that, these guys like to rationalize their nonsense, because if he's saying that, most men aren't desperate enough to sleep with strangers. Nigga, if you sleep with a woman, you don't know her yet, which means she's a stranger. What the fuck are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So, no, you know what he's thinking? He's thinking of all the women that got him in the friend zone and all the women in his social circle who don't want to fuck him. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Right. I get it now, DR. You're the guy that takes 5 or 6 months to ask a bunch of boring questions and wait around. The problem is you're a friend zone guy. That's what you are. And women don't like guys like you and stuff like that. It is crazy that all you guys out here have no game and don't understand the importance of game. Let me go ahead and grab this clip right here. Guys, if y'all want to call in, call in. If you got a question, please put a Q. We got you covered. But let's look at this. This is a DR. We got a live feed from DR's basement. DR has something to say. Here's DR talking.
It's the nigga that fucked her and left her alone. Left. Dipped out. Didn't think about her, none of that shit. Fucked her and left. She think about that nigga more than the nigga that actually cared. The nice guy, the sweet nigga, the nigga that actually wanted to give her everything. She don't care about that nigga. She don't respect that nigga. But she respect the nigga that fucked her and got the fuck on. That's how the generation of females is. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't be the good guy. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get fucked over. She thinking about the nigga that did her wrong. That's the nigga on her mind 24/7. Not you. Not the nice guy. Not the nigga that's gonna care for her and love her. She not thinking about him. She thinking about the nigga that's gonna make her go through some shit.
See, you know what, Lucario? See, they think we do them wrong. Mm-hmm. And the craziest thing is that we are the most honest of the two. Mm-hmm. We never do them wrong. We tell them what the straight up fuck it is. Where these average guys, modern males, they are the liars of this thing. Them being nice is a lie. Them asking her questions is a lie. Them wanting to get to know her is a lie. We are not lying. But see, what they want to do is they want to twist it as, because men get a lot of pussy and get a lot of women, that we are the bad guys. Now, yes, we are the villains, but Lucario, what say you before we go back to Jones's thing?
The problem with a lot of these guys that you don't understand is that it's not that the guys who have game and who get pussy are bad guys that women chase and they like that. No, it's that the guys who get pussy are the guys who focus on themselves. So they're not, see, dudes who don't get it, they're so concerned with the woman. They're trying to impress a woman. They're trying to do what she says. They're trying to be what she wants to be. The other guy just being himself and just doing him. And so because he's doing him, he's attractive to women, and women want to fuck with that guy. You see what I'm saying? Because she wants to get with his situation, right? She's chasing him, whereas those other guys are chasing the woman. Is that simple? See, a lot of these dudes, because they don't understand, themselves, and they're not honest with themselves, they can't be honest with a woman. And then this is why they go, around in circles and they keep scratching their head, not understanding. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy that everybody y'all love wordplay, and it's a shame that a lot of you guys, the reason why most of you guys fuck up in the game is you make everything about women. and you want to be good. And again, most of you guys on the back end, like I always say, Lakari, it's always back end. On the back end, there's nothing about you she wants to fuck. There's nothing about you that says that he has charisma. There's nothing about you that says that you're interesting. So what you guys want to do is you rather stay home, take notes, watch videos, and then when you get around a woman, you don't know what to do. Most of you guys are really needy. And here's the thing. Look, these are your struggles, because if you don't have game, see, women can recognize a sucker, but she can't recognize a man that has game, Lucario. Let's talk on that, man.
Yeah, and the thing is that most dudes out here, unfortunately, are on some sucker shit. And this is why dudes stay getting the short end of the stick, because y'all, it's like dudes never learn. It's like we tell y'all guys, listen, learn the game, focus on yourself, understand what you're about, and then women will be attracted to you. But the problem is that what you guys do is you misinterpret it. When we say focus on yourself, y'all think we talking about that red pill bullshit where we talking about, oh, get your money up and looks max and all that other stupid shit. No, when we talk about focus on yourself, we're talking about focus on your mindset, focus on your standard, focus on you as a man. And then because you understand yourself as a man, when you're interacting with women, you say, hey, look, this is what it's going to be. So either you're going to be with it or you're not. And so what happens is that these dudes, they can't do that. They're like, as soon as they see a chick who's hot, they forget all about who they are as men. And then they just fucking chase her. It's terrible.
Well, this is not true. And I want to make sure, I appreciate you trying to give people some game, but stop. I don't understand why you got a man is an open fucking book. Why would the less I say, that doesn't make sense. See, what the red pill and the manosphere has done to a lot of you guys is they have taught you to go ahead and meet a woman and don't say anything. Don't text her, don't say anything. What the fuck does that even mean? Please explain that. What do you mean the less you say? I mean, what do you know? Women can recognize motherfuckers who are not interesting, because motherfuckers who aren't interesting ain't got nothing to say. I got it, Lakar. I don't know about you, but I got a lot to say. I got a lot. Hey, I got a lot of things to say, a lot of places to move. What say you, Lucario?
Yeah, and the thing is, what happens is this guys think, right, that they'll say these things like that, like what he's saying here, but also dudes will say, man, if you ignore a girl, then she's gonna want to fuck with you. And it's like, no, that's not what it is. So y'all keep coming up with these gimmicks and shit that's not real, right? It's not about you ignoring a woman that's gonna make her want you. It's a woman wants a guy who she wants, but that guy is so focused on himself that it seems like he's ignoring her. You see what I'm saying? That's what it really is, but y'all don't understand that. Okay. So focus on self-worth and sense of self, and rebranding yourself will make a different outcome. Well, think about it this way, is that the person you're being now isn't really you. This is why we say that you have to fucking get rid of all that nonsense you've been taught so that we can get to the real you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we try to tell y'all.
Yeah, as I could say SBJ, whatever for your name. What I'm saying to you is this is where y'all guys go wrong. Okay, if you look at where you're at, your foundation, it doesn't matter. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want to say, and this is what happens to a lot of you guys. Y'all come up with these fairy tales. Now, this is where I give the other guy right. Y'all come up with these Disney stories to tell yourself something. You can't focus on something you don't have. You don't have self-worth, so how can you focus on it? You don't have a sense of self, so how can you focus on that? You can't rebrand because you don't have a marketing team to teach you how to do those things, so how can you do that? So you will never get a different outcome because you're not built on game. As I always say, Lucario, I'm trying to show y'all how to find the unrecognizable version of yourself. You don't know what that is because you're on the conscious and subconscious level. And what you guys always do is either watch some motivation video or you watch somebody tell you some bullshit like this, tell you, go ahead, hey, how many times have you read a book and told or watched a video on focusing on yourself, sensitive, and all the stuff that he's saying, Lucario, and you're still the same motherfucking guy? Doesn't work that way, Skinny.
That's real shit. But the problem with a lot of these dudes, unfortunately, is they just really don't want to adhere to the game. And Jones, call up, man. Call up 833-859-8744, 833-859-8744. He said the Riz is real. My friend is good looking and he always gets women when we go out while the rest of us don't. So let me ask you this question, Jones. If you checking out your friend and he's so good looking, why don't you get with him?
Yeah, it's really weird that you. I mean, you don't see what the manosphere and red pill do to y'all guys. It makes you look at other men. Do y'all see that in urban production? Don't you laugh, because you said some bitch shit too. So don't you laugh. But what I'm saying is isn't it odd that you guys are taught to look at other men and watch how other men move to determine your self-worth? This is why I keep telling these guys, man, y'all need to learn some game, because y'all would not act this way. This is crazy, dog. He's looking at it, man. Golly, man. Wait, what does this mean? Steven, reach out to her. I think she needs it. Please, I can't. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't even. What are you talking about? Reach out to who? The fuck are you talking about, TJ? Anyway, guys, the lines are open. If you've got a question, go ahead and ask. Let's go ahead and let's flow off of this video right here. But guys, again, if you have a question, please put a Q in there. We got you covered. Or call in. There are no dumb questions. We just trying to help you guys. Help yourself by asking questions. Now is the opportunity. Now is the time to ask questions, because you're never going to get situations like that with anybody else. So let's go ahead and grab this. Now, this is going, now this comes from my dog, Lucario. Here we go. This comes.
I have a second date with the hedge fund analyst. Week is super busy and he was sweet enough to meet despite the holiday. We started in Soho at Lupa. Lupa is an amazing Italian restaurant right across the street from Carbone. We got some Cabernet as well as some octopus and pasta. After dinner, he called an Uber and surprised me with a second reservation at Broken Shaker in Midtown. It's a rooftop bar with amazing views of the city. We both got an Aperol Spritz. There was an amazing DJ playing a ton of Rihanna. This guy was beyond thoughtful and even got Archie a dog treat from a West Village bakery. Although it was a great date. He's the most incredible guy, but I did end things. We were missing that X factor that makes relationships day. And
let's play it little by little and pause on things. All right, let's see what she said.
I have a second date with the hedge fund analyst.
So much does money close and stat is a hedge fund guy.
So she says she has a second date. So that means that he's going out with her again. So that means he spent money on this woman the first date, and then he's going out with her again on the second date. And this motherfucker still has no idea that this woman is not interested in him sexually. This is what we tell you guys. See, y'all want to talk about this unspoken Riz. That nigga got some unspoken Riz for your ass, because he didn't say shit. And he's on his second date with a chick who don't fuck with him. This is what we try to tell y'all niggas. It's crazy.
Y'all guys think because a woman goes out with you, she's gonna fuck you. Nah, man, it doesn't work that way. Let's hear this other cake ass shit he did. Listen.
Super busy, and he was sweet enough to meet despite the holiday.
He was super sweet, and this is what we always keep telling y'all guys. Listen, let me tell you how it goes. She calls Lucario up. Hey, Lucario, what you doing? Nothing. I'm with April right now. See, you're such a fucking dick. You know what? I don't need you. You know what? I'm going to go out with this guy right here because he treats me like a woman and you don't care about me at all. And this is the story right here. This is how this shit goes, man. They try to make us jealous and shit of other guys, but they don't want y'all motherfuckers. Here we go.
In Soho at Lupa. Lupa is an amazing Italian restaurant right across the street from Carbone.
Oh my God. Talk on that, Lucario.
So he took her out to dinner. And I'm sure he did some other extravagant shit on the first date. So he ain't do nothing sexual with this woman on the first time. Second time, now he's taking her out to dinner. You understand? Do you guys understand that when women see you as a loser,
yes,
what happens is she's using you for this attention, for this time, for this energy, and then she's gonna discard you. And nothing's gonna go down. And then this motherfucker here, he's gonna be the same nigga that's gonna turn red pill, talking about these Western women and all of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is how it goes down, man.
gentlemen, and this is what we're saying. Listen, you can't get mad at the woman. She showed him, I bet you from the beginning, that she wasn't interested. But because you guys want a dirty Mac and all this other stuff, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
We got some Cabernet as well as some octopus and pasta. After dinner, he called an Uber and surprised me with a second reservation.
Oh my God, this nigga. He took her to one place and then took her to another place. So he took her out twice in one night.
What a great guy. Hey, guys, and remember, see, when you don't have game, you got to trick your money. That's what we keep trying to tell you. Y'all always tricking your money, thinking, wait, gentlemen, do you think you're the first guy to take her to a restaurant? Do you think you're the first guy to give her octopus? Do you think you're the first guy to offer her Uber? Hey, and Lakar, do you think you're the first guy to do this right here?
At Broken Shaker in Midtown. It's a rooftop bar with amazing views of the city. We both got an apple.
Hey, Lakar, they saw amazing views of the city. Isn't that beautiful?
Yo, I swear these dudes, it's like they love being abused. It's like they're fucking... They must get off on this. I don't understand, because they should know better by now. Like, do these dudes just like to be played and they just want women to take their money? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not even, and we got your Daniel on your question saying, but it's not that, it's just that, gentlemen, when there is nothing gentlemen, I understand why you guys take women out. You know the truth. There is nothing special about you, and you try to hide what you actually are by trying to impress the woman, and that's not impressive. Women are not, gentlemen, since junior high school, guys have been trying to take women out and giving them free shit. You're not impressive. But how impressive is this? Hold on.
Spritz. There was an amazing DJ playing a ton of Rihanna. This guy was beyond thoughtful and even got Archie a dog treat from a West Village bakery.
Oh my God! So his nigga, he got her dog some dog treats. Oh my God, this nigga's the best. I love this guy. This guy is the perfect gentleman. This guy is everything that you guys want to be. You understand? He's a role model, guys. I'm telling y'all. This is the guy that that women say they want. This is the guy that women say they want. This gentleman. Listen. He's an American hero, okay? Because remember, this is what women say they want, and y'all are stupid enough to listen to them and just do what she wants.
This is like a gourmet dog treat, so that's just like $5-6 right there. I mean, it's expensive, guys. Believe that's some expensive shit.
We want to thank him for his service. Thank you for your service.
Oh man, I love this shit. So then she hits him in the gut.
Although it was a great date, he's the most incredible guy, but I did end things. We were.
So she ended. Hold on, the car. Now I pulled up the. I blew up the. Let's look up the message that she sent him. Hold on, I grabbed the message. So let's blow up the message. Now this is the message right here. Thank you for having me. I've been going back. Hey, guys, she isn't going back and forth in her head all day. She already knew. She just didn't know how to tell you, because she's thinking to herself, does he know where I live?
Mm-hmm.
If I got to make sure I let this guy down, because he might be stalking me or some shit. Let's go to this first thing. Thank you for having me very much. I've been going back and forth in my head all day, Lucario, but I think we're better off as friends. What do you say about that?
Yeah, well, that's what she thought from the beginning. You understand? And see, she already knew this, but she was just waiting for the time to tell him after he done took her out all these other places. Because what happened is what women will do is they'll use you up until the point where they know that you're expecting something back. And she's like, oh, this guy's going to expect me to sleep with him or keep seeing him or whatever. And I got to end this now because I'm tired of this motherfucker. I already used him up because the other guy I really want, he isn't talking to me right now. So I got to find another guy. I'm tired of this dude. And I bet you she took pictures and posted everything up on the gram. So the guy she really wants can see what she's doing. You feel what I'm saying?
What is PPL? Introduce you to what does PPL mean?
PPL. I have no idea. Does anybody know what PPL is in the chat?
Cameron, what does PPL mean, guys? Does anybody know what PPL means? PPL.
I-
Yeah, we have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what this means, but people, okay. But what she's saying, wait, there's a key here, and this is what separates us from you.
Mm.
She knows time is precious, and he doesn't because he's wasting time. And look what she's saying. He's a time waster, dog.
Right.
Straight up wasting time. And gentlemen, and y'all can't get mad at a woman for feeling this way about you. It's just that you guys don't read the room. You guys can't read what women are saying. Some women are just not. Lakari, I swear to you, on all I am, I wish somebody sent this to me because I want to know how that should feel. I've never had someone write that to never. God.
Yo, that's crazy. And listen, let me tell you guys something, man. See, it's better for a chick to walk away after you done stated what you really want to do and what you want to happen. So it's one thing if you talking to a chick and you say, hey, listen, I'm trying to do A, B, and C. And she's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm not the type of whatever the hell. Cool. All right, you have a nice day. But this nigga went on 2 dates, spent all his fucking money, time, and attention, bought her dog food. You feel what I'm saying? All of this shit, and then she hits him with that, and that's what happens when you're fucking putting chicks on a pedestal. So it says, if you ask a woman out and you offer her your number, but counters it by saying that you should take hers instead, well, that means she ain't trying to follow your directions, bro. You understand? She's just not really into it. You feel what I mean? So that shows you right there that she already ain't really trying to make nothing happen with you.
See, for a lot of you guys, all right, let me explain why she's doing this. And I'm going to tell you, Daniel, here's your problem. See, a lot of you guys fake man.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are not really in the game or manly to a woman. And a lot of you guys try to, y'all go to Lucario, myself, Miles, Zag, 50. Y'all go to the fellas and y'all listen to how manly and how we lead women. And then what y'all do is y'all try to take those crumbs, and then you see a woman and you try to say this. See, the thing is we can say this and it happens. You say it, it's not going to happen because she recognizes you're not that guy. She can, what say you, Lucario?
Yeah, and the thing is what happens is that when you guys are talking to these women, and this is what we were saying before with this unspoken riz and all this other shit, the trickery that you guys are trying to do is when you talk to women, right? They can tell that you're not that dude. Just like how you could tell sometimes you see a rapper who's trying to act like he's gangster, but you could tell he ain't really from the streets. Yeah. You're like, this ain't really that dude. Stop it. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's cute, it's fun, but we know you ain't really like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where because they can tell, then that you don't leave any impact. You see what I'm saying?
Right, because she knows at the end of the day, D, that if she does call you, there's no substance in you. And listen, it's no knock on you. I'm glad that you're trying it out, but you have to have game. The game is everything because you don't have to pretend to try to be a man. You are one. And when y'all guys pretend, y'all try, hey, call me. But I bet you, hey, D, why don't you tell us what you said to her before you asked her to call you? Look, I promise, why don't you tell us real quick, sir? Tell us what you said to her and then say what you said for her to say it back to you. And I bet you we'll show you why you're full of it. Here's another question right here. Look, Miss Lucario.
It says, where does a guy start if he's not good enough? Get coaching. This is why we're here, bro. What are you talking about? Hit us up for coaching. That's it.
See, Mike, let me explain something to you. See, those that actually want it, Mike, would take opportunities when they come up. And this is where you don't want it. See, a lot of guys just want to sit and listen. But you know what opportunity? Opportunity is a motherfucker dialing that number right there. Opportunity is a person asking questions for himself. So, again, a lot of people, we know you're not good enough. But the reinforcement of that you're not good enough is you're not doing anything to become good enough. See, the thing about game will always give you opportunities, but game will show you what you are when you don't take those opportunities. Nobody, hey, when you look, we have phone lines, we're asking you questions, you can call in, all this stuff. But if you don't want to take that opportunity, that shows that you don't want to learn anything. Lucario, what say you on that?
Right, exactly. So this is the thing that you guys gotta, get to the point where y'all actually serious about stepping your shit up. And as soon as you get to that point, then shit will pop off for you. He said, just so I understand what you're talking about, what the fuck is Riz? Could you explain it, please, so I can follow? No, this is the thing. Riz is just something that young kids made up to talk about what they think game is. You understand what I'm saying? That's all Riz is. You ain't got to worry about Riz. Just understand and learn the game. That's all you got to learn about. You know what I'm saying?
And I appreciate the question, but I want to show why you don't want to learn game either. Mm-hmm. And see, the thing is that you're too busy. Fuck the Riz. What you need to do is start asking questions about yourself. That's y'all's problem. Y'all look at that's why y'all make it about women. That's why y'all make it about everything else. We appreciate the question, but in the question shows that you don't want to learn any game. You don't need so I can understand what the fuck is Riz. No, what I need to understand is what the fuck am I? Who am I? How do I work? How do I think? How do I move? But y'all are not doing that. True, we appreciate the question, but brother, I'm telling you, y'all have to be students of this game and say, fuck that Riz shit and all that other shit they say and focus on yourself, man. I'm telling you, because when you don't do it, Lucario, when they don't do it and y'all guys get around a woman, she's going to recognize, why the fuck am I talking to somebody who's not standing on his own square, Lucario? What say you, bro?
Right. That's a fact. So, and this is the thing. So, unfortunately, this is what's going to happen for especially a lot of these young dudes coming up now, is because they're, relying on Riz and all this other nonsense and waiting for choosing signals and waiting, all these things, they're not strengthening themselves. Nice. And so what happens is that even if you was to literally give them a woman, you say, hey, listen, here's this woman, she wants to go out with you, hang out with you, whatever, they still wouldn't know what to do. They still don't know what to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that they'll end up doing things that's going to make the woman be turned off, that's going to make the woman not want to fuck with them and make the woman want to leave. So the problem is that, see, guys are so worried about attracting a woman, but if they attracted the woman, they wouldn't know what to do to keep her attracted. And that's what we try to tell you guys. So you guys are surface level thinking, well, let me looks max and get my looks up. Okay, cool. You got your looks up. The girl thinks you're cute, and that's why she's standing in front of you. Now what? You still don't know how to talk to the chick. You still don't know how to maintain a situation. You still don't know how to fuck. You still don't know how to do any of these things. So what difference does it make?
Okay, Daniel, now we would love for you to call in. I appreciate Daniel. Listen, Daniel, I'm going to give you credit because you know what? At least you're asking questions and you want to know. So I'm going to give you credit. Now let's get to what you're saying. He said, I just asked her when she's free to grab some drinks. Then I said weekends, and then I offered my number, but she countered by saying that I should take hers. Lucario, what say you on this real quick?
Yeah, so again, it sounds like when you're talking to this chick, right? She's just not feeling you, bro. See, this is the thing. You guys got to understand, right? If a woman is feeling you, she's going to follow your lead, right? But also you have to understand this is you got to ask yourself this question. Am I the type of guy that women want to follow? And some of y'all are not that guy yet because you guys still have doubt within you. You don't believe that you're the guy. So understand that what happens is that when we talk about a woman follows, a woman is following your lead. So if you don't think you're the guy, what is the woman going to follow? She's going to follow your same thoughts of you thinking you're not the guy, because how you act, how you talk, how you interact with her is the thing that makes her see you don't believe you're the guy. So if you don't believe you're the guy, then she's like, well, you're not the guy. You understand? You're literally telling her, right, how to respond to you. You understand? A lot of times you guys don't realize this. you guys are basically telling a woman how to respond to you based off your actions. Your actions are like, for example, some of y'all will talk to a woman, right? And you may like, for example, you might say something like, hey, would it be okay if I got your number? Right? Now, imagine you say that to a woman. What that's telling her is, a lot of times, is you're not the type of guy who is assertive, right? Who actually believes in himself and who's the type of guy that's a leader. And the reason why is because you're coming to her very passive aggressive, asking her, hey, would it be okay? Like you're like asking her if it's okay for this to happen, instead of letting her know this is what you want to happen. So imagine a guy on the flip side says, hey, listen, give me your number, or hey, take your phone out, put my number in your phone, right? That's different than, hey, would it be okay if I got, you see what I'm saying? Like there's two different types of energy. So the way that you're coming at it gives her an idea of the type of guy you are. Because if you're the motherfucker that comes into her like, hey, would it be okay if I get your number? You remind her of all the other niggas who don't got game, who's needy, who's weird, who try to stalk her. You remind her of those guys when you come at her that way. But when you come at her like a man, you remind her of a man. So now she's like, okay, cool, he's a man. Let me see what's popping with this motherfucker. That's all.
Look, I hate giving women credit on this shit, but I gotta give women credit. I fucking hate doing this, but let's keep it a buck, like Lucario said. See, you guys can say the same thing that we say, but again, based upon your back end, meaning what have you accumulated to build up the confidence in yourself to say that I'm the motherfucking guy. I'm the guy. You know what I mean? But see, what you're saying is, let's when you're free, you're asking permission. You're already asking for permission when you're saying, when you're free, let's grab some drinks. You're not even clear and concise on what it is you want to do. You're not giving any times, and you're not telling her what the fuck she needs to do. You're not doing that. So you're already showing her that you're not that guy. And number two, we got a call. Wait, let's bring the call in. We'll get to you in a second. Let's get to
excuse me, master.
Let's get to, I'm sorry. Let's get to area code 331. Let me open him up. Area code 331. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's up?
Hey, my name is Jordan, calling from Chicago. How you guys doing?
What's going on, Jordan?
What's up?
What's up, brother? How can we help you, man?
Yeah, Steve. I'm really starting to be convinced to join, your membership, and I'm just thinking about how can I possibly be more interesting? Because I like talking, but I never feel like I'm like that interesting or.
Well, like I was saying, okay, all right, let me give you an example. All right, so look, all right, I always say Lucario and I Lucario is more of an artist than me. I'm just a guy that writes poetry. I'm not an artist, but I perform, but Lucario performs, okay? So what you guys think, you see the end result of, if Lucario is on stage rapping, y'all see the end result of the performance, which makes him interesting. But on the back end, you will see Lucario writing, arranging, composing, producing, performing, sound checks, rehearsing his work and his craft and all other stuff. So what makes a man interesting is actually what we were saying before, the back end. You guys don't work on yourself to say, okay, look, all right, what happens after I talk to the woman? Where am I going to lead her at? And why am I going to lead her there? And then when I lead her there, what I'm going to do once I lead her there, where I'm going to take her next. You guys don't have anything on the back end, but Lucario, what say you on that question, brother?
Yeah. So what makes you think you're not interesting?
I would definitely call myself a geek. I do like playing video games.
I'm a geek.
I do, art here and there.
We do art,
but I'm not really that interested. I don't feel like I'm that interesting a lot of times,
brother,
especially when it comes to just coming up with topics to talk about.
Brother, you and Lucario and I are geek. He has an Oculus. I play games.
Right.
We're geeks. We're geeks too.
Video games too. So what's the issue? See, the real issue is the fact that you think that way. That's the issue. The issue is you thinking that. You understand? Okay, let me give you an example, right? So, why do you think when a company puts out a product, right? They do a thing called marketing the product, which means that they promote the product. They tell everybody the product's awesome. They say, hey, listen, if you ain't got this product, man, you ain't shit. You got to get this product because everybody else is getting this product, then this product's going to change your life, right? Now, why do you think they do that? Caller, why do you think they do that? Why do you think they market the product to the public?
Oh, they market it to
Huh?
They market it to try to get people to buy it and just have a certain mindset.
Right. So do you ever see somebody come out with a product and say, "Hey, guys, we came out with this. It's not really that interesting. Get it if you want. Have a nice day." You never seen a company do that ever, right?
No.
Right. They always big it up and say how awesome it is, how much you should have this, so forth and so on. Right. What they're telling you is why the product is awesome, why the product is interesting. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that that's coming from the company telling the people. Do you understand? So what happens is that the company has to believe that their product is that way, or they have to put it out there that way in order for you to believe it. You see what I'm saying? So no woman's going to believe you're interesting until you believe you're interesting. So you have to believe you're interesting first, and then that's when you're going to be interesting to the women. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we say it starts from you. It's not about you, trying to look for them to tell you you're interesting or anybody else. You have to look at yourself and understand fully why you are that guy. You feel what I'm saying? And then that comes out in the interactions that you deal with women.
Right. So, caller, think about this for a second. So, Lucario and I are geeks, but we're nerds when it comes to game. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to street game, we are nerdy motherfuckers when it comes to the game. So, I want to ask you this question: what do you bring to a woman that she can recognize in you to make her want to be with you?
My imagination.
Well, how is that? Tell me tell me what about your imagination?
I mean, when it comes to my art, I'm very creative. I do a lot of video editing as well. I like the cuts I do.
But that's what you do. That's not who you are.
Oh.
Because if we take all that out, okay, you're face to face with the woman. What are you saying to her, Mr. Imagination?
Like, I would talk about sex and such, but I think I need to talk about something else.
Okay, look. Lucario and I get a lot of pussy thrown our way. Do you think we talk about sex, or do you think the women talk about sex first?
The women talk about sex.
So so then why is it that you talk about sex, but you can't get them? We don't talk about sex, but they want us.
So I shouldn't talk about sex, but
what?
Yeah, I got nothing.
No, we're not. No, this is the thing. We're not saying there's something wrong with talking about sex. What we're saying though is that if the woman wants you, right? What happens is that she's going to be thinking that already. You understand? Because you're sexually attractive, because you're that guy. And this is what you got to understand, right? So you ever hear Steve talk about surface dwellers and shit, right?
Yeah, me.
Right. Okay. So you keep saying him. So this is what you got to understand, right? So what happens is this: when you're thinking surface level, right, it's harder for you to go deeper into what it is to be attractive, right? So what happens is that your mindset, what you think, your thoughts become your actions, right? So even, for example, when guys be talking about looks and guys be talking about, your status and all this other shit and all that other crazy stuff, all that stuff happens automatically based on your mindset. Because if you think you're that guy, you think you're that interesting, awesome dude, then what's gonna happen is your mind's gonna say, so what does this interesting, awesome dude say? What does this interesting, awesome dude wear? What does this interesting, awesome dude look like? What is this interesting, awesome dude? You see, all of these things come together. So now when you talk to that woman, approach that woman, interact with that woman, she recognizes you're that guy because you actually are that guy. But guess what? You can't be that guy until you become the guy, meaning until you see yourself that way, meaning until you first keep telling yourself you are, and then you become it. It's just like, for example, like I was talking about earlier with the marketing of the product. The reason why, like how old are you, caller? How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay, so you kind of young. Back in the day, they used to have these things called radio stations. I mean, they still got it, but nobody listens to that shit. So back in the day, the radio stations would play music, And what they would do is they will play a song over and over and over and over and over again, right? And the song could be terrible, but they will play it over and over and over again. You know what they do when they play it? They be like, yo, this is the new hot track from so-and-so. They'll play it over. You might say this song's terrible the first time you heard it. But then as they keep playing it over and over and over again, you know what you start to say? You start to say, yo, this song ain't that bad. And then they keep playing it over and over again. You be like, yo, I actually like this song, right? Now, the reason why you start to like the song is because they kept playing it over and over and telling you that it's the shit. So you in your mind have to tell yourself over and over and over and over again that you are the shit, right? Right now, you keep saying that you ain't the shit. You keep saying you're not interesting. So you're actually doing this, but you're doing it in the opposite. You keep telling yourself over and over and over again, you ain't shit. You keep telling yourself over and over again that you're not that guy. You keep telling yourself over and over again, you're not interesting. So what we're trying to tell you is you have to flip that, find what's interesting about you, and remind yourself of that every single fucking day, regardless of what the outside world is telling you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
So call.
Yeah, I see. I've been shooting myself in the foot. I see.
Well, it's not really shooting yourself in the foot. You don't have a gun to shoot or any bullets, so you're not really shooting yourself.
Oh.
No, I'm not being mean, big dog. I got you, dog. We're not trying to tell you that. I'm glad.
No, it's all good, Steve.
It's all respect here, brother. I appreciate you calling in. I'm just saying that if we're just asking, if you look at it, if you're in front of a woman on the date and she's right in front of you, what are you saying? What's the play? What's the plan? Tell us.
I mean, yes, man. I mean, I'm thinking about it maybe too logical of like what topics to bring up. Right?
I'm the topic. What do you mean? Wait a second. What do you mean with topics? I'm the topic. I'm the alien in this motherfucker. I'm the only one of my kind. I'm the only. She's never met me before, so I'm the fucking topic. She has never met any by your. I keep telling you, I am one of one. She has never met me before. She has met everybody else, but she's never met my motherfucking ass. So
Colin, let me ask you a question. If you talking to a woman, are you trying to impress her or do you want her to impress you?
Yeah, it's better for her to try to impress me.
Okay, so now if she's trying to impress you, then what type of interaction or conversation do you think you would be having?
About myself.
No, you're not trying to. She's trying to impress you. What are you trying to talk? Why you gotta talk about yourself and all that? If she's trying to impress you, what are you trying to think about it this way? If a person is trying to get a job and you're the boss of the job, you own the company, and somebody's coming in for an interview, what would the conversation be?
What's your favorite thing to cook? Things like that.
You're so. This is what we're trying to say. What we're trying to say is because it sounds like you're trying to figure out what to talk about in the interaction to have in these situations. What we're trying to say to you is that you have to have that mindset that the woman. Okay, when you're talking to the woman, right? You have the mindset that she already wants you, right? You're trying to figure out if you want to deal with her. And so you're giving her the opportunity to show you why you should deal with her. Does that make sense? This is what we're trying to tell you.
So, caller, let me ask you, caller. Have you been watching my texting playbook?
I have it on the tab of my computer.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is that you need to watch that because what you'll recognize, the woman is nervous. She's excited. She can't wait. She wants to connect. She starts talking about all these things. Why? Because when men talk to women, we impact them with our words. I don't ask fucking questions. I don't care enough to ask questions. I'm the guy, and Lucario's the guy. And if we're the guy, we're saying that, look, like Lucario said, you've got to impress me. I mean, you got to show me you're worth my attention and my time. But you're not thinking about that. You're thinking, what can I do to draw her attention to me? And what can I do to show her I'm worth her time?
Right.
So you're like every other guy out there trying to kiss her motherfucking ass. But see, this is where game comes in at. Because when you have game, we already know this shit's a wrap. Because we look, we know this one thing. And no, there's no knock on you, brother, because I'm trying to knock you. We know we're not you. And we know that we're a breath of fresh air. And we know when we talk to a woman and she talks to us that it's going to be it's going to move some shit. But that's the thing we know. And you don't know that. And when a woman talks to you, she's talking to you, but you're talking at her. And that's kind of the problem. Does that make any sense, big guy?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So what we're saying is, listen, it's cool. Listen, this is why, when you get off this thing, go to the playbook. Because if you notice, look, all I'm doing is playing the audios of what she's saying. And I'm just giving you an example of how to reply, never asking a question. But you'll see the impact of what I'm saying. It draws her in more and more and more and more and more. And again, this is just a few pieces of conversation before the Friday meetup.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Hey,
Check it out. Thanks, Steve.
But listen, hey, we give you credit though, because you know what? A lot of guys don't call in, and it takes a lot of a motherfucker to call. So we do give you the credit, man. Respect to you, okay, young man.
Hey, thanks a lot. Yeah, okay. Hey, thank you very much, please.
Nah, thank you, man. We appreciate you. We'll throw you back in, man. Great call. Area code 502. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Hey, this is Soul from Louisville, Kentucky.
How you doing, Soul from Louisville?
What up? What's going on?
What's up, respect? With respects to you, respect, Lucario. I just had a question. I'm trying to gain more clarity on what a square is. All I really know about a square is that I don't have one. So I just want to know is it what you build through learning game, or like what is it?
You're talking about standing on your square. That's what you're talking about, right?
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what he means by that.
Well, this is what I mean. Lucario, you want me to go first or show you? Okay. So this is what I have when I'm talking about standing on your square. If you look to the right, okay. My square is whatever I do, I know why I do it, okay? I know my why. The next line of the square is to defend it, meaning that if I am challenged on anything that I do, I can stand on what I am, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stand on that shit. I mean, defend it. Excuse me. Stand on it means that I am willing to lose the woman over that shit. And I'll give you an example. If I'm a Baptist and she's a Muslim or something, I'm just giving an example, and she wants me to change, I ain't gonna change. And then nothing, express it, meaning that I'm gonna express it without worrying about what the end result is, because I am trying to show her me. I'm just saying that, but it is also based upon other things. This is part of the game. Your laws, your rules, your codes, your principles, your narratives, your mission statement, your legacy statement. So it's a lot of I'm just giving you the prime example. It's not just don't look at it as a square in your mind. What it is, it's your fucking name. It's everything you stand on. You're the company, just like Lucario was talking about with the company. Whatever company you work for, they got a square. They like, look, this is who we are. This is our legacy statement. This is our vision statement. This is what we expect. This is our expectations. And if you can't follow that shit, we'll write you up one time. If you can't do it, we're going to fire you and bring someone else in. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Yeah. So basically, when it comes to standing on your square, it just means understanding who you are and sticking to that. So the problem is most guys, what they do is they say, oh, this is my standard. This is what I want. But then a woman comes in who they think is the baddest chick they ever seen in their life. And then they're ready to switch up for her. Right. And so that's where y'all fuck up on, is that you don't really understand your value because you're willing to switch up what your value is for the woman. And that's why women see you as a low value motherfucker that's not attractive, because they can see that in you. They can see that you're willing and ready to switch up for her off the rip. And what the thing is, what makes women attracted to you is knowing that you're not going to switch up. So this is why when you tell a woman, listen, you could go, right? That's attractive because she's like, oh shit, like he's standing on his shit. He's not going to move for me. And this is what makes her want to come back, because she's like, oh, this guy's a man. I can rely on him. I can see that he's not the type of guy that's easily swayed. See, let me tell you guys something. Do you realize that the reason why women generally don't act crazy or trip or act funny when certain men have multiple women, the reason why they don't act funny is because they know that man isn't ruled by women. But what happens is that when most of you guys want to fuck with other women, they know that the other women are going to rule you because she's ruling you already. So she knows that any other woman could come swoop in and make you do whatever the fuck she wants you to do. And that's why she don't want to fuck with you if you fucking with other women, because she knows that you're weak. But if you're a strong motherfucker who's not run by women, she's cool to fuck with you because she's like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of his team and a part of his program because he's not the guy who's easily swayed because he stands on his square. You see what I'm saying?
That means what you're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So what you're doing and as I'm saying with love, because we appreciate the call. It's like you're standing, you're standing like on our Tampax. You're not standing on the square because you're making everything about. I mean, no love.
Yeah. Nah,
there's no disrespect. I'm being real with you, dog. I'm not trying to knock. I'm just saying that. And
no, I understand.
And the thing is about us is that we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck until you give us a reason to give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Listen, what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. So I'm not. When you take your fucking heart, put that bitch in your pocket. You know, which y'all guys do all the time. You put them on the throne. You worship them. You run behind them. I promise when you stop acting like the good guy and start acting like the fucking villain, you're gonna be that guy, man. Because the villain doesn't give a fuck about anything about what he wants. He wants a global domination, right? He doesn't give a fuck about people. He doesn't give about compassion and all that other shit, puppies and kittens and all that other shit. Y'all guys have a lot of femininity because y'all will let a woman's words cut you up. The word no, I'm not interested. I have a boyfriend. You let those words destroy your foundation. And a man doesn't give a fuck because she could say the same thing to us and still change her tune with us, big dog.
Right.
Yeah. So what you're saying is this. A square, the reason y'all can recognize and identify instantly when a man doesn't have a square is because right when we say sentence, somewhere in that sentence, you could tell that we can't defend it. We either don't know why we said it, we can't stand on it, or we can't express it. So that's how y'all know real quick, right?
Or you're making it about the woman.
Right. Exactly.
The woman. Because most of y'all, and we appreciate the question because y'all don't know what you don't know, but you make everything y'all do is make things about the woman. She this and how can I with her and what do I do when she does and all these things. That's how we recognize you don't have game. The game is never about the woman. It will never be about the woman. The game is listen, remember, I keep telling you, brother, based off of your fingerprint, dog, you are the only one of your kind. The problem is you're acting like everybody else. That's what game teaches you. Game teaches you your own language. Lucario and I don't teach you to be a replica of us. That's what the manosphere and the red pill. They want y'all to be a conglomerate of things. I don't know what the all that like rub up on other men type stuff. We're saying that we want you to be a free thinker and a free man. Freedom here in your mind, Lucario.
Right, real shit. And this is why it's important to understand game, because once you understand the game, then you understand the importance of standing on your square. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So standing on your square, that's not something you could do because it's what you are, which means that you can't stand on something that you haven't built, right?
Exactly.
Yes, motherfucker. I'll give you an A+ today, motherfucker. Good fucking analysis.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out because like you say stand on a square, and I'm like, I can't do that if I don't have a square to stand on.
Right, and you can't stand on it if you're not a student of what, sir?
Of the game, right there. Yeah.
Exactly. There we go.
That's all I need to say. I've just been trying to figure that out for a minute. But respect to both of you.
Great fucking call, young man. Respect to you.
I respect. Bye.
God damn it. You back to back. Good calls and shit. 714. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Yeah, my name is Rick, and I'm 22 years old. What's up, Mr. Lucario? What's up?
What up?
How you doing?
Yeah, my question is, what is the difference between talking at her and talking to her?
Okay, so talking at and to. So when you talk at a woman, you're asking a bunch of fucking questions you don't give a fuck about. What do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend and everything? Lucario and I talk to women. We make statements. I'm never going to ask a question that I don't give a fuck about. And all I do give a fuck is about me. So I'm going to talk to her about things. I'm never like, give me, and Lucario will do it too. Just say something a woman would say to you.
Something like what are you doing like later on today?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing later on today. It just depends on what goes on with you and I. But I can tell you this much. If you show me things that the next woman I'm about to see isn't going to show me, then I will determine what we're going to do. And if we're going to do something, we'll go back to my place or we'll go wherever the fuck I want to take you. But do you see what I'm saying? You see, I'm not going to just sit there and give her a one-word answer. And I'm not going to return it and say, well, then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? She says, like, what are you going to do? And like, okay, well, I'm doing this. Then what are you going to do? No, fuck no. Why would I do that? The thing about Lucario and I, wait, turn down your background, please. Can you turn that down, please? Can you turn your computer down? Or you on your speaker, I guess? Okay. So everything that Lucario are teaching you, we're teaching you how to learn your own language where you can speak to a woman and have a great conversation out interviewing the fucking woman. Lucario, what say you on that?
Right. And basically what it is talking at a woman is you saying things without without regard to her reaction. So what a lot of dudes do is like so guys will talk at a woman by just trying to say things and get words out. Right? Talking to a woman is you communicating the direction you want to go and have her follow that direction. You feel what I'm saying? And so the problem is what a lot of guys will do is like if you said if the girl's like, oh, what do you want to do today? You know, they'll just say, oh, well, yeah, I'm doing I'm playing video games or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just say some shit that has nothing to do with guiding the conversation where they need to go with the woman. Because what is the point of you talking to the woman? To tell her what you're going to do today or to guide her in the direction of what you want to do with her, right? Because there's no reason for you to be talking with her if you're not interacting with her in a way that's going to take her in the direction you're trying to go.
Not only, here's another question. Not only leading her to where you want to go, but it's also her leading herself to be willing to follow. See, there are a lot of things that's happening. See, y'all think that we just say something to a woman and then things move. No, there's a lot of moving parts that are happening all at one time because, all right, think about this. So you ever see those TV shows or those cartoons where you have all these like knobs and buttons that have like cobwebs on it and shit? You ever see those like things?
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman is talking to a regular guy, it's just adding more cobwebs because you're not forcing her to do the one thing we are, to think. We're forcing her to move. We're forcing her to say that if you're wasting our time, we're going to dismiss you. So you can't just sit there and look pretty. You got to open your fucking mouth as well. So that's the difference. There are multitudes of things that are going on. It's just not we're talking at her or talking to her by conversating. It's just that, and again, caller, what I tell you again, you got it. You'll see it when you go to the texting playbook and you'll see the interaction because the way I talk to the way I break it down, what the woman is doing, she loves it. She talks about other guys. You got to hear it. It's beautiful. But do you have any other questions, my brother?
Yeah, and I understand everything, and I'm taking notes. And another question, I understand that you mentioned that you started kind of like learning games since 9 years old.
Yes, sir.
And like throughout your whole journey from like how old you are now, like did you like in the process, how did you get so creative and like kind of like doing sex tricks? Like did you read like erotic books or movies?
No, this goes back to Lucario, and Lucario gonna be able to answer this as well. Okay, all right, again, all right. Lucario is can you turn it down in the background, please? Turn it down, please. Lucario is a rapper. Okay, I'm not a rapper. I'm just a poet who can rap. I write erotic poetry. That's what I do. But I write it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write a new one today. But I write it off the top of my head based upon me tapping into what I am sexually. I know my sexual side, my sensual side, my romantic, my kinky, my sensual, my dirty, my nasty, my naughty, my freaky. I know all those sides. I created a culinary school to add flavor to what I'm doing. I'm always having flavor when I'm talking to a woman. And then the drug of me, I want her to get addicted to me. So I lace her with the fentanyl on my motherfucking ass. So what I do is I was taught, before I throw it to Lucario, I was taught, that, again, me, Bob Ross, I was taught to look at every woman as a blank canvas. And I got to paint a picture that goes beyond her thinking, because remember, I'm not trying to fuck with or fuck on who she is. I'm trying to get her to see through me an unrecognizable version of herself where she can open up to me in ways that she's never had before, to make her feel sexually safe, make her feel comfortable, and make her feel that, you know what, without me in her life just has no meaning. Lucario, would say you, brother?
Yeah, and you know what it is, caller, is it's you basically being in situations, right? It's like you're, so I say it like this, right? So how old are you, caller? How old are you?
22.
22, right? Now, let's say you were at, I don't know, like a party or an event, and somebody came up to you and asked you, you know, hey, what do you like to do for fun? What would you say?
I'll say like I like to I like, so like talking about like how Steve taught people about leading. So
No, I'm just saying, just simply, what do you like to do for fun? What do you usually do for fun? Like, do you go to the movies? Do you play video games? Like, what do you do?
I like to skateboard. Like I like to skate.
Okay, now, perfect. Now, if somebody said to you, hey, what do you like to do for fun? You'd be like, oh yeah, I like to skateboard, right? Now, the reason why it was so easy for you to say you like to skateboard is because you know exactly what you like to do for fun and you expressed it, right? So you didn't have to think too hard. You didn't have to try to figure out something to come up with to say. No, you knew yourself, and then you understood the question and you responded and you answered the question. So what we're trying to say is that the same way where you know yourself in the situation of you having fun, and that person asked you that question and you know how to converse and to answer a question, right? You know how to do that because you've known yourself for this long to know what it means to have fun, what it means to you to have fun. And you've had plenty of conversations with people. So when a person asks you a question, you know how to respond. So you have experience in that situation. So what we're saying is that you need to have the same experience with those situations dealing with women, right? So what happens is the more experiences that you have with dealing with women in these situations is going to be the easier it's going to be for you to flow and have conversations and interact with women. So myself and Steve, we have years and years of understanding ourselves while interacting with women. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why we say the game isn't about women, because what happens is that we know ourselves in all these different situations. So we know how to navigate in all these different situations to be able to get the type of result we want from all these different situations. So just like how you would know yourself in the situation of having that conversation with that person at the event that asked you about what you like to do for fun and you responded to him, you were able to do that because you've had other conversations with people where they asked you questions and you also knew about yourself in that context of having fun. So what we're trying to say is you got to get yourself into more situations interacting with women so that you can understand how to respond and do what you got to do in those interactions. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So caller, think about this for a second. Okay. Do you write poetry?
No, but I've been watching like a lot of movies, and then you mentioned like I've been seeing you for like a while now, and you mentioned how you told us to watch the movie like the 9.5 Weeks.
No, I tell you, no, don't watch. Wait, turn that down, dude. Come on, man. I tell you, go to my poetry. I give you poetry all the time. I gave you my poetry page. I tell you to lock in and watch what I do. Okay, Lucario can give you guys all of his raps. I mean, if he chooses, I don't know if you do that, Lucario, but I give you all my poetry. I give you all my erotic poetry that I write. Matter of fact, again, I'm gonna write a new one today, but I give it all that so you can study it and see that I'm not doing that for women. Well, I'm doing that for women to listen to, but I'm doing it more for me. But I can take that and then turn that into something that is going to drive a behavior. Remember, Lucario and I are trying to drive and we're trying to lead. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to drive her to see that with me that we can do different things, because I'm trying to draw out the emotion in her based upon not being an emotional motherfucker.
Yeah, understandable.
Okay, so yeah, but go to my website, go to my YouTube, and I made sure that I put it up there. You'll see it. It'll say playbook, and you go there and you listen, and then you can see the poetry of how I talk to the woman and how I break it down, because I'm never saying any questions, but you'll see how exciting she is based upon what we're saying. Every word is being said is just fucking her up that much more. That draws her in, where she's talking about she wants a relationship, and the date is on Friday. The get-together's on Friday, right? But she's already talking that she wants to meet and she's excited and all this other stuff, and Friday hasn't even come yet. So that's what game is. That's why we always, the mouthpiece. That's what Lucario has. That's what I have. But Lucario's created his mouthpiece because he knows how to write poetry. His raps, he writes to himself. All the stuff that he does, he just takes all that stuff and says, "This is who I am. This is why I am, and this is why you should fuck with me." Where you guys are looking at the woman and you're moving off of how she's moving.
Right. So, Caller, do you go out? Do you go out and talk to women? Do you go out to a bar, club, event? Do you like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't. I'm always working, so like whenever I have time in the weekends, I try to go to like
excuses,
like the malls and stuff like that.
Excuses.
But in arcades, but I never like actually go. I never been to like a nightclub or none of that.
How old are you?
22.
You're 22.
So you're old enough. You could go out to these spots. You know what I'm saying? But this is the issue, though. That's what I'm saying. Where you have to put yourself. Okay, it's like this, right? If a dude wanted to gain muscle and get big muscles and all that other stuff, wouldn't he have to go to the gym or and work out on a consistent basis?
Of course, yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing with this. You have to work your verbal muscle. That means you got to go out, talk to women, interact with women, to work on your conversation skills, to work on interacting with women.
Right. But at the same time, you got to work on that back end. Remember, Lucario, all right. You see Lucario, they introduced Lucario. Lucario grabs that motherfucking microphone. He's on it, right? Everybody's getting the experience, the lighting, the music, everything sounds tight. Why? Because Lucario, before he gets to on that stage, he goes in the venue. He does a sound check. He checks the microphone. He checks the sound. He checks the music. He checks the lighting. He checks the smoke. He checks everything. That's the sound check. So listen, Lucario's right. You got to go out front. But when they open the door, Caller, what's inside that door? When they open the door to Lucario and I, there are a million other doors to open. But if she opens your door and there's just a closet, then she's going to get turned off. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Okay. All right. So we'll throw you back in. But great question, brother. We appreciate the call. Okay, brother?
You guys have a great one. Appreciate that.
You too. Great call, brother. All right. Area code 610. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Yeah, hi. This is Jay. I'm calling from Pittsburgh. How you guys doing?
How you doing, Jay?
Chilling. What's going on?
Not much, man. I had a quick question. So, my complacency is leading to procrastination in different areas of my life, and I was just trying to see, if you guys had any tips
No,
on how
I know this is going to sound crazy. No, you're not overcoming it. I say keep doing it. And I'm going to tell you why. You choose to be, dog. This is what y'all understand. This is what you understand, dog. This is what is crazy about you guys. Why are you looking for some magical word to make you do something you don't want to do, dog? You want to be lazy. You want to procrastinate, man. Then there's no book or anything we could tell you to change your mind because that's what you want to do, buddy. Does that not make sense?
It makes sense. It's just the patterns that I've been accustomed to for the past say about 10 to 15 years.
Exactly, because you're not a student of the game. See, if you were under somebody's tutelage, you wouldn't be acting this way. You wouldn't be moving this way. But the thing is, you cannot change without being a student of the game. You cannot change without going to the bad boy membership. You cannot change going to the man mindset. You have got to get under a mentor that can get you to stop learning and unlearn all the shit you have learned, big dog.
All right. So that's kind of like, okay, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like, I'm empowered by, you guys' video, and I watch your videos, and, so now on top of that, I want to get coaching. So it's still just for a short period of time. What about the rest of the days that I have to go through?
But wait. Wait. Let me ask you this question. Do you know how long LaCar and I have been doing this?
Yeah, long time. And you know how long I've been this way?
But wait, time out. But before there was a YouTube, we were doing it before YouTube. But here's the thing. Yeah. How do you do that? Whoever you're under, you do your tutelage and you watch their videos and stick and lock on them. What you guys do is you watch these videos, you get game, and then you throw it all away. As soon as you go watch a content creator complain about women, as soon as you hear women bitch, and then guys bitch about the women, you wash all that shit away. You student of the game means that I'm going to watch the videos, I'm going to get coaching, get the products, and I'm going to stay on this channel because LaCar and I have over 1,000 of videos. So you can never tell us, and we're on so many times a week that you can never say that you can't get game from the teacher and learn from them. LaCar, I'm sorry, you got it, my brother. So
what are you procrastinating on?
Just certain areas of my life that I'm procrastinating on, whether that's dating. Once I get a little success, I just start to procrastinate. I know,
So wait. What's the little success you getting?
For example, like say, I'm making decent money now. Working full-time job, also, doing things on the side. But I want to go to the next level. I want to have financial freedom, whereas, I don't want to rely on a job. Just taking it to the next level.
Wait, hold on. So you want to take it to the next level and you don't want to rely on a job, right? Yes. But how are you going to do that if you're procrastinating? Because if you don't rely on a job, that means you got to be an entrepreneur, and being an entrepreneur, you need to put in way more work than having a job. So if you're procrastinating, how are you going to make that happen?
Yeah, well, that's the question. And it's just a complacency, because I get a little bit of something, even when it comes to dating. So I get 2 females, that's on my roster, then I just get comfortable. I don't holler at chicks, for a period of time. So I'm just trying to, get over the complacency part so I can stop the procrastination.
Right. But this is the thing, though. What it sounds like to me is you want something, but you're not willing to put in the work for it. Now, whether or not that has to do with fear or laziness, I don't know, but it's either one of the two, or it could be both. So there's something, the procrastination is coming from either fear or laziness, or both of those things. So either laziness on your part of you want a certain thing, the work that needs to be put in, but you're not willing to do the work to get the thing. So then you just settle for what you have. Or it could be fear of feeling like you can't get those things because you feel for whatever reason that you're not able to do it. You see what I'm saying? Or it could be both those things. So which one do you think it is? Or do you think it's both?
I think it's both.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. So if you understand that, then what happens is that in order to get over that, is that you have to go through that fear or through that laziness. And that's where the game comes in, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. So you gotta see, because basically what you've been doing is you've been bullshitting yourself all these years. That's basically what's been happening.
Yeah, I've been bullshitting myself big time. I just was just coasting through life, just not paying attention for the most part, not being aware of a lot of things. Now I'm trying to get a handle of it, and it's been about 6 months now that the light bulb switched.
That's a lie. It's a lie. You want to know why you're lying?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you from a 9-year-old where my light bulb switched. When I recognized my mentor having all these fucking women after him, my light bulb switched, and I said, I gotta know this shit. My light bulb switched, and I said, teach me. That's what happens when your light bulb switches. You say, teach me. Your light bulb is not, you don't have a light bulb, dog. Your mind makes you think that it's a light bulb switch. And all you're doing is just procrastinating and just doing the same thing. The light bulb switch comes on and says, you know what? I need to learn what that motherfucker is teaching. I need to see what the fuck, because remember, there's nothing that Lucario and I are doing that are on YouTube. Motherfuckers ain't doing the shit we talking about. And that's the thing. That should be your first light bulb to recognize that. Why aren't these guys regurgitating the shit that everybody else is doing it? Why are they just doing their own thing? And yet they have success in it. That should be your light bulb. And your second light bulb should be, I need to get with one of these motherfuckers so I can learn some game.
All right.
I got you, man. So it's all respect. We appreciate the call and everything, brother. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Great call, buddy. Thank you. Great call. We got questions too here, guys. If y'all want to call in, we got questions, and we got a ton of questions here. And y'all can call in. Well, let me get to this one right here. This is sad. This is why y'all guys all fuck up. What? Why y'all guys on the surface just try to like make shit up, dog? There's no such thing as a little game. What the fuck does that mean? Like, okay, let me give you an example, an analogy. If you guys needed open heart surgery, not wishing bad on you, would you go to a doctor who knows a little bit about open heart surgery?
Right.
Man, you listen, the thing about the game is either you have it or you don't. And if you have some of it, you ain't got any of it at all. Okay? So, oh, God damn it, Spagoli. What is your question, Spagoli?
Steve?
What is your question, man? What's up?
Yeah. Hi, Lucario. Hey, Steve. You know what, Steve? I was thinking about this. You know, as an older guy, maybe you can address this. Two things real quickly. I notice a lot of these younger guys, unlike when I was younger and stuff, a lot of these younger guys, maybe it's the education system, who knows what it is. Maybe it's single moms, who knows what the fuck it is. Maybe it's no daddy. But here's what I'm finding out. A lot of these younger guys, unlike my generation and even you and Lucario being older, a lot of these younger guys, not only are they directionless, but they don't have a lot of, like you were saying, they don't have a lot of interesting things. Women like guys who are interesting. A lot of these guys they are boring as fuck. They don't have interesting lives. And even though you, me, or Lucario or other dudes who are older may play video games, we're not sitting there 8 hours a day on these video games in mommy's basement. So can you maybe address the fact that a lot of these dudes, just because they haven't been properly educated, they're not, they're just born. Let's just be honest, Steve and Lucario. A lot of these guys are just plain fucking boring. I mean, that's just a lot of these surface dwellers, Steve. They're just boring, and they need to go out and just forget women. They need to go out and find interesting shit to do, whether it's being in nature, shooting guns, just fucking photography, whatever the fuck, just get out there, working out. Can you address that? Reading, educating themselves, just like the Stoic men did in Greece and Rome. Can you address that, Stephen Lucario, before you toss me back in, my man?
All right, thank you. We'll toss you back in. Go ahead.
Get this other call. We'll get back to this.
Hold on, 281. Did you want to discuss that? Hold on, 281. Did you want to...
Well, yeah, there are guys who are boring, but they're boring because they're boring to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Again, you're gonna exude what you think you are. That's basically what it is.
Yes, 281. What's your name? What's your question, sir? How can we help you?
Yes, my name is Mark, and I called into the Real Game No Theory Sunday panel before. But the thing is, I was kind of on the fence about what y'all told me back then. But now, after having more experience, I realize y'all were 100% right. But I need even more help on this issue. Can I explain my situation before I go any further?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, like, I was 23 at that time, but now I'm 24, and I was trying to chase after 40 through 55-year-old women, and they always ended up just using me for sex and letting me think they wanted to fuck with me. But I realized my issue, why I can't keep women my age. It's like, the way I dress, people would think I'm a tough guy and a gangster, but I'm really like a nice guy. But thing is, the way I look initially attracts women my age, but my personality on a day-to-day basis turns them off and makes them not want to take me serious and just want to sleep with me. I want to be under y'all tutelage and learn how to get this nice guy up out of me. I want to become a man that women want to keep around and not just use for sex.
So your issue is you trying to be a guy, you trying to have like a long-term relationship, you want like a girlfriend or some shit?
I want to eventually be married.
Okay, so your issue is you saying that you hook up with women, but they don't ever want to like continue to fuck with you? Is that's your issue?
Yeah, but they don't want to take me serious. But then from time to time, they'll call me just to hook up.
And how old are you again?
I'm 24.
And you said you hooking up with like older women, like in their 40s?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to marry a chick in her 40s?
Well, she had to be between 40 and 50, but she's beautiful enough she can be up to 55.
Okay, so why does she have to be older? Why can't she be your age?
Well, the thing is, I said I'm calling in because I changed my preference recently because I realized my personality that's the problem that's turning off women my age. I want a complete personality change and I want to become a student of the game.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the reason why you're dealing with women in their 40s is because you think you can't attract women your age. Is that the issue?
Well, no. I'm saying like I can attract them, but I can't keep them. My personality is a turnoff to them.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is you saying you can't keep women your age or just women in general?
I can keep women my age.
Okay, and you're saying because your personalities are turn off?
Yes.
Okay. What makes you think your personality is what turns women off to your personality?
Because I handle conflict differently than most people. It's like, say like somebody talking crazy to me and verbally just berating me. I'm the type that I don't give a fuck what people say about me. I'm gonna just let them talk to themselves until they calm down. That way we can have a civil discussion rather than an argument.
Mm-hmm.
Most people think that something's mentally wrong with me because I don't give a fuck what people say about me, but the thing is, I just don't give a fuck because most people wouldn't have survived the situation I went through and life hit me. And I rebuilt my life after losing everything to some fuck shit that ended me up in the system.
And you think that's why women don't want to stick with you?
No, just my new nice guy personality. Ever since I've been through life and pulled myself up out of suffering, I've completely changed.
So let me ask you, hold on. So let me ask you this. What's the longest you've been with a woman?
I had 6 women my age, and then none of them lasted even 6 months. It was 6 relationships within 3 years.
Okay, and so why they stopped fucking with you? What happened? What'd you do?
Well, they left me, but thing is, they still wanted to sleep with me, and I said no, and then they lashed out at me. But thing is, they left me and still wanted to sleep with me, and years later, 4 out of 6 of my exes decided to call me from their ex from one of their homegirls' phones. And then they asked me to get back together after they had children, and I said no.
Okay, so let me ask you this: have you ever in these situations have you ever flaked on one of these girls?
Oh no, I'm faithful.
No. I said flaked. Flake meaning did you call them up and say let's meet, and then you canceled on them? Have you ever done that?
Oh no, thing is like that's all they want me for though. When my age just want to have sex with me and they turn.
No, I'm asking, have you ever flaked? Have you ever told them you're gonna see them and then didn't see them?
Oh no, never. I never did that before.
Never. Okay. And so have you been in a situation where you told them you were going to do something and you didn't do it?
Well, no, I'm a man of my word.
Never. Okay, so why do you think they not fucking with you then?
Well, the thing is, they want to fuck me, but not fuck with me.
No. Caller, I'm asking you, why do you think they don't want to keep seeing you and keep fucking with you?
I'm honestly not sure. That's why I want to become a student of the game, so I can learn how to make them still want to fuck with me in the way I move in day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Why should they want to fuck with you?
Well, I was raised in a traditional household.
No, stop.
You're
not giving.
Yes, sir.
I want an answer, not a story. Why should they fuck with you?
Well, the thing is, it's like I make my own money. I provide for myself, and I can provide for women.
There you go. That's the issue right there.
Why they want to fuck with you, dog? You are empty and no substance, dog. You ain't got no. Well, we know you ain't got no game, but nah, man, you ain't that guy. You're not that guy.
Well, that's why I want to get up under. That's why I want to get up under y'all too, because I want to become one of those guys.
Well, then do it. Then either go to the Bad Boy membership or go to the Man Mindset. But your problem is you keep saying they want to fuck me. They want to fuck me. But who gives a fuck? That's part. I mean, who cares? Women throw pussy at us all the time, but we don't give a fuck. But you keep talking about it like it's something special. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? See, and everything, but you don't even notice you're making it about the women. Everything you're saying is you making it about the fucking woman, dog. They.
And then on top of that, when Steve asked you why should they want to fuck with you, you went straight because of money. And you see what I'm saying? Because if you know who else has money? Almost every other guy. So why should they choose your money instead of another guy's money?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
Right. So it's about the man. So this is what we'd have to understand. You need to understand what is it about you as a man that a woman would want to continue to see. And the thing is this is if the women that you're dealing with, right, is just using you for sex, do you realize that you are also participating in it, which means that you're not actually putting a woman to work or to do anything outside of sex for you?
Free dick. You're giving a free dick.
Right.
What a shame. You're giving a cubic zirconium dick. I'm serious.
Right.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
right.
You ain't making work for the dick, dog.
You don't require her to do anything to work for the dick, which in turn would make her invest more in you, which in turn would make her more attached to you. Does that make sense?
Well, I agree with what y'all saying, but I'm gonna go to the Bad Boy membership after I get up off here.
I want to ask you a real quick question, because
yes, sir.
I'm sure we got in your ass and got you pissed off, but what was the change? What finally made you realize that we were right and you were all fucked up?
Well, the fact that every single time I got involved with an older woman, it only was just sex and nothing else.
Here we go. All right. Okay, caller. Well, we appreciate you. Get on the Bad Boy membership and we'll let you, we'll move from there. Okay, brother?
All right, bro. All right, y'all have a good one.
I respect. Great. Thank you for the call. Great call. Area code 805. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? How can we help you?
Hello. I'm calling. My name is Danny. I'm calling from Oxnard, California.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Wait, can you turn it down in the background, sir? Can you turn it down in the background?
Hello.
Okay, good. We help you, buddy.
Okay. I'm hearing your show for a little bit, and first off, I'm a fan of both of you guys. You guys are doing a good thing, and for men, and what I'm calling is that I'm 37. Do you think it's too late? You know what I mean, to to go after, your goals, as a man?
Sir, okay, first, you're not a man, but as a guy, okay, here's the thing. I always tell you, my best student came at me when he was 48 years old. And after a few years, he ended up being a gigolo and getting a lot of fucking women and money and stuff, whatever. But game has no age. So you're thinking that because I'm 37, I can't learn. You just got to you just got to stop walking in the direction you're going in right now. You just got to turn around and get a coach and start learning game, because all you're doing is just sitting around just like bird watching, and you're wasting your time. So you can, yes, I'm sure Lucario will tell you too, but 37 is fine. It's just, when are you going to start doing something versus questioning your age? Lucario, would say you, brother.
Right. Yeah. There's no age limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you're ready to make shit happen, then you make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? So if you're ready to make it happen, then make it happen now.
Yeah.
I feel that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, for me, just keep walking around and, you know, I'm just, you know, the time is now, you know.
Is it? Is the time now?
Yeah, it is.
Well, then prove it.
Absolutely.
That's all you got to do. I mean, I'm just saying, you can tell. Listen, it's simply, what's the rule on the street? You want to talk about it or what? Or what? You going to talk about it or what?
I'm going to be about it.
Well, then be about it then. Stop talking about it and be about it.
Thank you. That's all the motivation I needed, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for the call, sir. We appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Guys, lines are open. Good calls today as well, guys. Very, very good calls. Let's see here. Let me get some questions here. Guys, the lines are open. If y'all have questions, let's see here. Let's get another question in here. Let's see. Okay, I guess we'll go here. He says, why will some women help men out when they like them, meaning telling them what turns are okay? I don't think y'all understand the game and understand what women do to y'all unsuspecting idiots. And I say this with love. Women love to toy with you motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't want hey, listen, okay. There are women that tell you guys what turns them on and turns them off. And then there are women that shows us what turns us on, what turns them on and what turns them off. You see what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Again, I'm saying, if a woman is just talking to you about what turns her off and on, then you are not the guy.
Mm-hmm.
When you're the guy, she's going to show you what turns her on and what turns her off. Tyler, what say you on that, Lucario?
Yeah, because she could tell you it turns her on when you pay her bills. So, you know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? You're gonna just start paying the bills because she tell you that it turns her on. So the thing is that, you gotta understand if you're the guy that she's sexually attracted to versus the guy she's basically using. They say they don't know how to keep the man y'all are describing. A large percentage of them don't care to follow a real one's lead. They enjoy and want a sucker. Well, if they want a sucker, let them get a sucker then. Who cares? Like, why are you even worried about that shit? That's the case.
Let me explain something to you, whatever your name is, dog. Let me explain something to you about women. You'll never know, because all the shit they're doing with us are on the back end. That's why you don't know. Because women don't want to share shit. They don't want to put stuff on the front end and everything. So all this stuff that you're talking about is, listening, you don't know what women are doing on the back end. They can talk all the shit they want to y'all guys. Y'all can believe all that shit you want. But when you have game, the shit they're doing on the back end, you have no fucking idea. So you don't know what you don't know. So don't automatically assume that you know what's going on when you don't even know that, okay? All right, so here we go. So let me see. Let me ask this quick. What is he? You're right. I don't know anything. I don't even know what a modern woman is. I don't know anything. I don't even know what.
Yo, these dudes is hilarious. You know what's funny? I found funny about dudes talking about modern women, right? And then when we call them modern males, they're like, what are you talking about? What the hell's a modern male? That don't make no sense. So if it don't make no sense that you're a modern male, how is it that there's a modern female, modern woman, right? But the thing you guys got to understand about this is that at the end of the day, men are men and women are women. But if you're not a man, then of course your experience with women is going to be different because you're not a man. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we try to tell you guys. If you're one of these males out here who think, oh, well, I got to get my money up and get my status up and get my looks up and do all this surface level shit, or I got to chase this woman, if you're that type of guy, which is a male, you're definitely going to get a certain experience from women where you're thinking that they're modern, but no, they're just treating you how you're telling them to treat you. You're telling them to treat you like a loser because you're saying to the woman, hey, how you doing? My name is Loser. Play me, take my money, take my time. And just like the video we showed earlier, the guy who took her out on 2 dates, fucking took her in 2 dates in 1 day, bought fucking cookies for her dog and all this other shit. That's most of the guys out here. And then those are the guys that's going to complain about the modern woman, but you created the modern woman.
Right.
It's crazy.
Josh, I want you to answer this question, brother. If the game is not about women, then what the fuck do we need to know about women? So, Joshua, I'm going to say it one more time, and I want you to answer that question. If the game is not about women, then what the fuck do we need to know about women? Hopefully you can answer that question, sir. Here's another one right here from
the problem is programming. You bring up the word a lot. Most of us are programmed to think certain activities are geeky and girls don't like that. But why do you, again, this is what we were saying earlier, program your own mind. This is the whole shit that you talk about, Steve, where you say, have your own fucking marketing team, have your own, that's about you programming your own mind.
But see, they don't know that because they ain't students of the game. See,
right?
Your programming is from your teachers, your parents, the television, your pastors, and anybody else that you are open your fucking mind to. But when you are a student of the game, you program your own mind. You create your own marketing team, your drug lab, your culinary school, your own studio, your film room, your judicial system, your scribe. You create all these things, but you don't know what you don't know. And that's why y'all are fucking up, because you don't know the game the way we're trying to teach it. Here's another question right here.
Says, if real recognize real and game recognize game, then what's saying bitches will recognize a what? Well, I have no idea what that means.
Okay, basically, I guess okay. Here's the thing, brother. The reason why women recognize that we're the guys, because they recognize you guys are not the guys. I'm not saying this with love. I want you to follow me on this. That means if she runs into 98% of you cookie cutter guys, and we are not cookie cutter, we're our own man, then what she will recognize is she's going to recognize things in the man. She's going to recognize that we, without telling her, we have vision. We have direction. We're assertive. We take risk. We get shit done. We don't waste our time. We are all about ourselves. So they recognize in us based upon what they don't recognize in you. All right, next question right here.
Real shit. It says, the woman is in an open relationship. She's already under the lead of a man. How can she be under your leadership if she's following another man? Oh my goodness. Let me hit the button like that. So and let me explain something to you guys when it comes to open relationships, right? So what happens is the reason why the other guy girl is because she's under the leadership of the man she's with. So if you meet a woman and she's in an open relationship, the only reason you're fucking is because of her man. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. But we could take the call.
We'll take the call. Get back to this question. 3-3. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? How can we help you?
Lamar calling from Texas. I had I called in for a clarification.
Okay.
For something I heard on the Real Game No Theory podcast on Sunday.
Sure.
I believe it was Mr. 1950 said this, but I might be mistaken. It was at that point where y'all were talking about a woman not bringing the attitude, and he was saying, like, when he come home, if he see his woman have an attitude, he's like, I'm gonna just go play the game. So how does that correlate to where when you be saying, like, if you see your girl is down, why don't you say, how about this? I'm going to make you one of these desserts, blase.
No. It's not. Okay. All right. So there are two different kind of attitudes women have, okay? There's the attitude they have with you guys where they're so mad because they feel like they got to validate you. They're not allowed to be women and they got to be the men in the relationship. That's that attitude. The attitude they get with us is that they can't have us. They have an attitude because they get jealous for the first time. They get territorial. They get emotional. And it's not really an attitude. It's okay. We're saying disrespect. You're saying attitude. Two totally different things.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? She can have an attitude because she's supposed to have an attitude because women, when they get with men, are emotional. They're going to be emotional roller coasters. They're going to have good days and bad days. Okay, that's where the attitude comes at. Your attitude that you get is more disrespect, but y'all call it attitude.
Right.
Because they don't respect you as a man. Our attitude is not disrespect. Our attitude is an emotional thing that she's going through that she cannot control because we are uncontrollable motherfuckers. Lucario, what say you, bro?
Yeah, that's a fact. And this is the thing. This is the difference between men who have experience in relationships and men who don't, is that when you're in a relationship, you understand that you're dealing with a woman. Like, shout out to Miles. Miles used to always say, never forget she's a female. But the thing is, as a man, you have to understand what she's saying and doing and what all that means. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I get what y'all saying. I just don't see the difference in when I'm like, that's her problem versus I'm the man. I'm here to make her feel better. When is it like? Is it towards like the disrespect?
No, you're not.
If she's like disrespectful with it, like, cause like back to what Nike said. He said he come in, he see all she see it on her face. She got a bad day. I'm not dealing with that. When do I say, I'm not dealing with that versus I'm the man. I'm gonna make her feel better.
Oh wait, Cole. Let me ask you a question. How long you been in a relationship for?
I'm currently not in a relationship.
So why are you asking a relationship question? I'm lost. What is that? You got to get a woman to have.
That's okay. That's that's only for a relationship then.
Well, no, you're
yes. That's because you're asking a relationship question, bro.
Yeah. We gotta get you to get to women first, okay? Let's get
because basically what you're saying is you're asking a question. It's like this. It's like if it's like a person asking me or Steve about an entrepreneur question, but they've never been an entrepreneur. So part of what we're trying to explain to them, they don't have a point of reference. You know what a point of reference is?
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Right. So you have to, so the thing is, the reason why it doesn't make sense to you is because you don't have a point of reference. Once you have the point of reference, then what we're saying to you be like, oh, I understand, because from this point of reference, I understand what you're saying about this particular situation.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
What artery should I cut, doctor? And he's like, well, are you in medical school? No.
Okay, I got you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you for the call, brother. We'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call. All right, let's get back to his question. And again, he was talking about if a woman is under the. So here's the thing that y'all understand. Again, we save relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We save marriages and all the other stuff. Okay, so what y'all don't understand is that y'all want to lock women down, dog. We don't want to lock women down. We want women to go. I'm never threatened by a woman going out and going on a date with some other guy. It doesn't bother me like it does you guys. Because if I can't do it, I don't want her home bored. But here's the problem. The problem is, as soon as we tell her to go date or go see somebody else, they start crying because they feel like we're trying to get rid of them. So it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't when you have game. So yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lucario. Go ahead.
I was going to say for ZP4 call up. So you said if a woman is in an open relationship, she's already under the leadership of a man. How can she be under your leadership if she's following another man? Why are you trying to have a woman you're just fucking? Right? This is just a fuck buddy. Why are you trying to lead her when all you're doing is fucking that woman, and that's all the woman's going to be to you as a fuck? That's what happens when you're in when you meet a woman in an open relationship. You know what open relationship means? That means that she is allowed to fuck you, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? So based on you being in that, involving yourself in a woman in an open relationship. Open relationships basically is when a man and a woman are in a relationship, the man fucks other women, the woman fucks other men, but they're just fucking. Now, if you're talking about a poly relationship, which is different than just an open relationship, a poly relationship is more of a long-term type of thing on a consistent basis with multiple people. Now, in that situation, what happens is that you have a thing called a primary. So your primary is the one that the woman is under the leadership of. You see what I'm saying? And then you can still be hooking up with that woman, but she has a primary guy. That's the guy she's following. Does that make sense, ZP4?
Yeah, but ZP4, let me show. Okay, this is where y'all guys get everything all fucked up. These women are under men's leads. Y'all are being led by the fucking woman. What the fuck are you talking about? Every woman that you see that you want to fuck has a bunch of other suckers who she's running through her choice and choosing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. And when she's with a man, we're telling her to do that. And listen, see, that's what y'all cannot take that. Y'all can't handle that. We are not trying to lock these women down. Free will. Go fuck. See, the problem is, you want to know why they're going to fuck on you? Because you're telling them not to, that you aren't allowed to fuck. You're not allowed to see any guys. You know what you're going to say? Fuck you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this right now. Hey, let's go fuck. I'm going to show him. See that shit? We don't do that. See, you making everything about the fucking woman. And the fact that, listen, you want to, it doesn't, this is why I don't understand about you lying motherfuckers. Y'all say, well, I ain't going to mess with a single mother. You will mess with that fucking bitch if she gave you some pussy. And if a bitch was under another man's lead, you would still follow her. So stop fucking lying and act like you about some shit.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny too? He says, based off what you just said, why would I want to have sex with a chick who is under another man's lead? The funny part is, the reason why you're probably even fucking that girl is because she's under that man's lead, because the man probably told her to fuck you. Because you want to fuck this girl, she probably wouldn't have fucked you if she wasn't in that relationship. So what happens is that you're reaping the benefits of her being with a man who knows how to lead. So if you try, so what I'm saying is, if that woman was single, most likely she probably wouldn't even fuck you, because you probably don't have the game to get that woman in the first place. So what happens is that because she's under that other guy's leadership and she is in an open relationship, that's why you're able to fuck that woman. But why are you trying to actually involve yourself fully into a situation with a woman who already has the man? That don't even make any sense. So either just fuck her and keep it moving, or shut the fuck up and not. It's that simple.
You know what's amazing? Before I kick him out of this, because we're going to do you a favor and get rid of you. What is so crazy is that you're saying all this shit. You ain't getting no pussy.
I swear these guys are the worst. I hate these niggas.
You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna do him a favor and we're gonna release you, because we don't want you here if you feel this is 90 games. So we're gonna let you go. But it's crazy how motherfuckers still they hate to listen to us, but they know we're right and they want to do anything they can to fucking say whatever they can on some bitch ass shit. So we did him a favor. We let him go, because if you think we're from the 80s and the 90s, then go find some content creator that can help you, man. Anyway, what does she do to scale your attention respect ladder? What does she do?
To scale? What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. You got to tell us what you mean with that. Let's go.
Call in.
Any game for college? No, you're a loser. No, ain't. I don't with your man. Y'all motherfuckers. Do you see why women don't want to fuck with y'all? And this guy right here, man. Look, dude, man. Look, man.
How do we stop pedestalizing women? Pedestalize yourself, and then you stop pedestalizing women.
Because he ain't trying to be a student of the game. Let's see here. Hold on, let's get this question. Let's get this guy right here. 561. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Say that again.
What is your name and where are you calling from, sir?
My name's Buck. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
How can we help you, sir?
All right. So I was pretty much calling because I have a question. Now the question is, I'm a guy that can get women, get into relationships, and facilitating the whole nine. What I found is I started listening to Kevin Samuels, and I started listening to a couple other life coaches like Anton Daniels and whatnot.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, so
I started bettering my life. You know what I mean? Started saving my money, got in shape, got my body right, and I saw how it made it easier to get more women.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm asking is, how does a man who's able to get women, get in relationship with women, learn to stay in masculine frame? Because what I've
Wait, hold on. What is a masculine frame?
What the fuck is a frame?
What's a masculine frame?
No, that's why you don't get no fuck. That's why women don't get you, and this is why you some sucker shit. I say this with love. I want to listen. I want you to listen.
First off, we're gonna talk like real men with each other, because I get women. So it's not about not getting women. I'm calling about a personal question for myself. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so caller, hold on. So what is masculine frame? What does that mean?
The fuck is that silly shit?
Masculine frame, like standing on business, not reverting, not pretty much like what the last caller was saying.
Oh, wait, caller. So if something is in a frame, can I take it out of the frame?
Yeah, you can come out of frame.
Okay, so then does that mean is the frame masculine or the picture masculine?
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
If there's a frame, if I have a picture in a frame, you're saying masculine frame. So that means the frame is masculine, not the picture, correct?
I mean, if you want to use that example,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you said masculine frame. So that means the frame. That means that you're not masculine.
To be men, correct?
So caller, that means that you're not masculine. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Not a man. Let me ask you a question. If I want to be a lawyer, do I go to a cook to learn? Do I go?
No.
So then why the fuck are you going to two motherfuckers that don't have game trying to teach you some game? They're teaching you how to get your finances. That's not game. That's teaching you how to be financially free. That has nothing to do with the game, sir. So that's straight.
I mean, I don't. But that's the thing. I don't need games. I already got games. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Wait. So hold on. So how old are you, caller?
I'm 39.
Oh my God.
39. Okay, now let me ask you a question. These women that you're getting, how did you get them? Give us an example.
Oh my God.
Well, because I'm like old school, I don't really go online or nothing. So I cold approach. So
Uh-huh.
Somewhere, I go up to a lady, let her know she's beautiful, or I'm feeling her.
Oh my God.
We may go out somewhere, hang out.
Wait, go out where? Go out where? Tell us the last 2 dates you went on.
This can't be real.
The last 2 dates I've been on. Well, I'm currently in a relationship, so that wouldn't really count.
Okay, so how long you been with your girl?
Oh my
God. Going on 4 months.
4 months. So you met this woman 4 months ago?
Well, I met her in January, but we made it official in June.
So you was only with a woman for 6 months and you made her your girlfriend?
Well, I actually had 2 women. I was like in a poly situation.
Okay, so you made 2 women your girl in 6 months?
Oh my God.
Say that one more time.
I said, so you made 2 women your girlfriend in 6 months of knowing them?
I did.
Okay, so what did they do in 6 months to show you they were worth being a girlfriend?
So it was kind of like a split with both women. One, she was like more of an emotional pull. So, I like hanging around her from an emotional aspect. And then the other one was like, she was super solid. So me and her would probably argue like cats and dogs. But at the end of the day, if we argued or not, like, let's say I needed her for something, I could be like, hey, I need you to pick my kid up, or I need to do something. We can have a full-blown, disagreement or argument. She'll still hold things down.
So wait. So you argue with your women?
Fuck no. And emotional. He said he emotional with the bitch and he argued with the bitches and he think he got game.
Yeah, Yeah, I have argued with women.
Man, the fuck out of here with this dude. Look, let me tell you. Listen.
See, so hold on. Let me get this right. So first off, you don't even know me to be talking to me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let that fly. Cause
bitch, when I raise my hand, you shut the fuck up. Do you understand me? You shut your
get some information, because y'all act like y'all the guru.
Wait, get your fucking next. Nope, we ain't doing it. We're not doing it. You're not calling this show running your bitch ass mouth. You asked us a question. We're trying to tell your bitch goofy ass. Let's look what this bitch motherfucker said. The bitch said that he argues with women and he makes emotional connections with women. The bitch said he learned game from Kevin Samuels and Anton Daniels. The fuck out of here. I say to Anton's face here and in his fucking face, that bitch ain't got no game. Kevin Samuels ain't got no game. The motherfucking bitch said code approaching in frames. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. You ain't got no game. Sitting around here talking about I argue with women and I'm trying to make an emotion. Bitch, shut your fucking dog.
Nah, he said that he had to pick up his kids and he only known this woman for 6 months. That's crazy.
Fuck out of here, man.
How you got a woman picking up your kids and you only know her for 6 months?
Come on, man. Y'all gotta be careful. And you know what's so crazy about motherfuckers don't have game? If you have all this game, then why the fuck you calling us? You want to know why? Because we gonna know that you don't have game. You ain't got no game asking that bitch ass shit. Talking about frames and code approaching. Talking about emotional connections and arguing with a woman. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck argues with women? Get out of here, man. Oh my God.
Wow. Yo, that's hilarious though. He said he was arguing with her like that shit normal. Like, yeah, I'll be arguing with my girl. What you talking about, man? I got game. What you mean?
He made her your girl. The bitch don't even respect your punk ass. You think we get with women or do women get with us, motherfucker? The fuck you talking about? See, y'all guys think just because y'all get some pussy, y'all think y'all doing some shit. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. And I hope his bitch ass called back. Because he can learn how to shut the fuck up and listen to motherfuckers who have game. I just want to know my girl. Man, fuck.
He said he argued with her. God damn. But the whole thing of having her pick up your kids or fuck with your kids after knowing her for 6 months?
Fuck out of here.
Or making her your girl after 6 months? That's crazy.
Who the
fuck?
But what is this emotional connection that she should have it with you, motherfucker? She should be connected to you where she's connected to you and her emotions are all over the place because of you, but you have the emotional connection.
I just think it's hilarious that dudes is talking about they learned some game from Kevin Samuels and Anton Daniels. And no disrespect to them niggas. I'm just saying they not the niggas that understand. You know, it's funny. Somebody the other day, and shout out to him. He's on my Instagram. He follows me on Instagram. He called me. He didn't know no better. So this ain't no knock to him. But he said, Lucari, you remind me of Kevin Samuels Jr. And I was like, what? I was like, how could the father be the junior? That don't make no sense. How could the nigga that was watching us and learning from us be that don't make no sense.
That is crazy. Gentlemen, please give us one better call so we can wrap this up. Please somebody call in and let's end this show on a high note versus a bitch note. Can someone please do that, man? Okay.
Yo, like dudes be sending me messages on Instagram talking about, yo, why you trying to be like Andrew Tate? I was like, what? Nigga, are you serious? I'm like, Andrew Tate watches me. What are we talking about?
Man, these guys think from us, dog. Y'all think we just came on this fucking thing. We were before YouTube was even a thought, dog. We were before MySpace. I know y'all like, what the fuck is MySpace? We were before MySpace, motherfucker. The fuck, y'all before Facebook, before Instagram. So y'all motherfuckers need to learn, man. Y'all got to do your homework, man. Come on, man. Y'all.
Jesus Christ. This shit crazy, bro. This shit's like,
fuck.
That's crazy. That's like niggas calling in to like if Nas or fucking Jay-Z had a podcast and they say, yo, Jay, I called up Adele and was asking her how to rap. It's like, nigga, what are you talking about? I called up Mariah Carey and asked her, how do I spit bars, Jay? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Now, Joshua, I'm going to kick you out. You got 30 seconds to explain. If the game is not about women, we asked you a question. Don't try to run from it, or I'm going to kick you the fuck out. If the game is not about women, then what the fuck is your question about? You have 30 seconds to answer it, because we'll kick you the fuck out, because we're trying to help your dumb ass. Don't try to get on our side now and try to get cool with us when you try to say some sidebar shit. So you better answer that question, Joshua, or you're going to go fucking bye-bye. Guys, please ask a question or call in so we can clean this up, because we need one clean call to wrap this up, because it was great in the beginning. All the guys that called in, all the calls in the beginning, that shit was great. That shit just went downhill. When motherfuckers don't have game, they always want to challenge the ones who have game. And the ones who have game tell him they don't, they get all mad and in their fucking feelings and shit.
Right.
Talk, man. This is. But wait, no. We did answer your question in the first place. We did answer your question. We told you the game is not about women. So why are you bringing up modern women? So don't listen. I'll give you 30 more seconds. You typed that. I'm gonna be nice. You got 30 seconds, or we will get you the fuck out of here.
Then call up, man. Y'all motherfuckers, call up. Don't be scared. Call up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get you the fuck out, man.
Yo, this shit funny, man. Oh my god, I can't believe niggas.
The man have to learn game in order to have say.
This nigga always talking. This dude, I already know who this guy is. He's trolling. He said he hasn't had sex in 18 years, so he can't access nothing right now. That's why you need to have game, because you haven't had sex in 18 years. That's
hey, dog, listen. Hey, S dog, listen. Go find a YouTuber or something. We're gonna go. Hey, we release you. You are free. You're free. Because it was crazy to me is, why do y'all waste y'all time here? Why waste your time listening to us when you can find somebody else? You're challenging us, and we're telling you, game is everything. Game is everything.
Isn't that weird how if you learn all this stuff from Kevin Samuels and Anton Daniels and all these people, why do y'all call in our show? Like, why would y'all even come to us?
Yeah, why you come here?
But the reason why y'all come to us is because y'all understand. See, it's like this. You know, in school, when you don't study and you don't take and you take the test and you fail and you get left back, and then you be like, oh shit, I gotta actually learn this shit in order to pass. Where the class y'all wasn't studying, and then y'all got left back, and then now you got to actually come to class. Y'all been cutting class, and now you got to come here to graduate. This is what we try to tell y'all motherfuckers. So understand, you cannot. This is how real this shit is. You cannot learn game from motherfuckers who don't have game. You can only learn game from motherfuckers who have game. It's that simple. It's that simple. And until you guys understand this, you're gonna be running around in circles until y'all come to our show and call us. This is why y'all always come here last, because everybody else tells y'all the bullshit that makes you feel good. You understand? And then y'all think shit is popping off for y'all, but then you're like, but wait a second, how come this girl keeps arguing with me? How come this girl keeps disrespecting me? How come this happened? How come that happening? You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, yeah.
Hey, but I got my money right, Lucario, because I listened to a bunch of guys show me how to get financially. God, you fucking say. And you're 30. What's crazy is you're 39 years old and you still can't tell a fake and a fraud. You're 30. How the fuck? It doesn't make sense, guys. This is what I'm saying, man. It does not make any sense. He is 39 years old and he still can't, and he's using words like code approaching and frames. It's just sad, man. It's sad.
That's crazy, man.
Last round of questions. Everyone got a question. We got y'all before we wrap this up. But while we all get it together, Lucario, you got anything going on before we can just let them know what we have going on, man?
Yeah, so guys, just make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, make sure you guys join the memberships, because the memberships are important so that you guys stay consistent with this game, so that you can actually make things happen that will benefit your life. And also follow me at Real Mr. Lucario on the Instagram. You feel me?
Yeah, tonight, myself and Zach, we're gonna have our sex show tonight at 8 East. And also, guys, I'll be releasing another playbook. I got so many audios I gotta do. I've got five videos to do off the 5 messages, and I've got like 4 that I haven't even released yet. So guys, just go to the Man Mindset, just go to the YouTube and you'll see the playbook. And again, guys, what y'all will see is that y'all will see what game is actually like when you have it, man. We teach, Corio and I and the men like us teach y'all things that y'all have never even understood. I mean, we're showing y'all at hand and with receipts.
Right. Oh, and also real quick, April is putting the link to the Media Monday playlist. So for those who watch us on Monday, me and Miles, we do the Media Monday. So you guys can call in, send us your music, send us whatever you guys are promoting, and we promote it on the Monday show. So April put the link for the Media Monday playlist in the chat, so you guys can click on that and subscribe and check out all this stuff. But yeah, we keep going.
Well, yeah, just April, post that so I can pop it up. Let me see. I got the Bad Boy membership. I'm trying to April. Oh, here we go. We got it. Gotcha, April. Gotcha.
Yeah. Right. So that's the playlist. So make sure you click that link and look at all of the videos on the playlist. So any of you guys who are artists, any of you guys who have a YouTube channel to promote whatever, it could be art, it could be, music, it could be skits, it could be anything on your channel. If you want to promote, hit us up on Mondays and we'll put it on the playlist. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm just going to tell you, Sean, you're fucking up. Stop watching and start learning, big dog. Stop watching, stop learning. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Showtime, Miles. How can you have a positive self-image when you always remember? Okay, Showtime. Listen, Showtime. This is why we keep telling you, until you stop asking questions and start doing shit, you're always going to keep asking the same questions. Learn game, dog. You just don't know what you do not know. And all you're doing is you're just being a victim of your own circumstance. That's why you have to be a student of game. Lakari, what say you on that, brother?
Yeah, the thing is, past failures is because in the past, right? You're a certain guy. You're that type of guy. Now you might still be that guy, but now it's to make a change and say, I don't want to be that guy that was failing. I want to be the guy who's going to be winning. So now you just have to create that mindset shift and say, hey, I want to start winning. How do I learn how to win? You learn game, and then therefore you start winning.
He just said he just answered your question right there. Because why do y'all guys utilize and listen, you've been on here long enough, and this is what's so fucked up about you. You've been listening to us long enough, and you're just lazy. Listen, this shit ain't for you, dog. We've seen this guy too damn long for you to ask these bitch ass questions. You don't want to learn game, man. You don't want to learn that shit, dog. That's a shame, man. That is crazy, man. It is crazy. In April, yeah. And listen, it's a shame a woman's got to tell your bitch ass this shit. What a fucking shame. And it's a goddamn, thank you, A. We appreciate you telling him. But goddamn it, dog, you need to learn some game, man. This is what's wrong with y'all guys. Y'all just sit around and just like bird watch. And then you think by bird watching, that's going to help you become a man. You're still stuck at your childhood, your childhood where someone put his finger in your fucking I don't know, your ham and cheese sandwich and shit. And you're all traumatized by that shit. Why don't you grow the fuck up and learn how to be a man and stop being a bitch and using your childhood as an excuse? Y'all, there's something. No, listen. Do you see why women will take a man that has other women over you guys who don't have women? This is what it's about. And as long as y'all are doing this, y'all going to be the guy in the video that's going to take the woman out, and she's going to use you. Like Lucario said before, y'all are on your way to the manosphere and red pill and hating women if you don't do it right now. You are that way. Lucario, would say you before we wrap this bitch up?
Yeah, again, guys, just learn some game. All these issues you're having, all these questions you're asking, it's going to become clear to you. This is what we're trying to say. Like, because even the caller that called up, the reason why he's calling up is because he's having issues in his situation. And the reason why he's having those issues, even though he's like, well, I'm fucking these girls and I got a masculine frame. The reason why he's having these issues is because his game is not tight. He has weak game. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
We're trying to guys, y'all, yeah, this is what the game is about. If they're not doing this and saying this shit to you, y'all better learn some game because y'all. Come on, that's what winners do. All right, guys. So Lucario's going to. When's your next show, Lucario?
Tomorrow. So tomorrow, either morning or afternoon. I don't know yet, but yeah, just check me out tomorrow.
Lucario, check out tomorrow, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a new playbook right now when we go off. And I don't know, G. I'm gonna drop a new playbook when we go off, and then I'm gonna drop a new poetry track for all my poetry aficionados. But let's see here. Last question. Could a man with game create vetting process where he marries a woman in less than a year? Why do you want to marry someone so fast?
Right, exactly. So
you're a contradiction. Why are you so thirsty to get married? This is the
and on top of that, see, most of y'all don't have the type of game to be able to vet a woman faster. But the thing is that if you had that type of game, you wouldn't be in a rush to get married. You see what I'm saying? So that's the the paradox of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Game teaches you to slow down, dog.
Right.
What's going to shock you? The more you slow down, the more she speeds up. Meaning that
they're not ready for that. They're not ready for that.
Man. Y'all understand that? The more you slow down, the more she's going to start flirting with you. The more she's going to make it about sex. The more she's going to be more affectionate to you when you slow down. But if you're slowing it down to try to cheat the game, it's not going to work. But when you're in the game, you automatically going to slow down. We don't have to rush what we're eventually going to get when they want us to have it, begging us to have it, Dad. God damn it. Come on.
And on top of that, why would you be trying to rush to marry a chick when you have multiple women that's vying for your attention simultaneously? It's like you're not even. And see, that question right there is you making that woman special. You're making her special because you have a scarcity mindset. You have a scarcity mindset because you don't have game. And so therefore, you've already in your mind made this woman the woman, thinking, I want to marry this woman and settle and set down and settle for her. And it's like, why would you even be, the fact that you're thinking that is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? That's insane.
All right, for all my chat room dogs that the playbook I'm gonna drop a new poem, and we'll have a show at 8:30. Lucario, what you got going on real quick before we go, man?
So guys, just check me out tomorrow, and also make sure you guys get on the membership, badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, and holla at me.
All right, we out this bitch.